Hey guys, and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Pere Lucien shaving soap, or LPL as most people call it out there. There's the packaging. You can go ahead and take a look. So in today's video, I'm going to go over some details about the soap. Then I'm going to do a full shave with the soap. So I want to show you guys soap, but I did have it blooming today. So first of all, I'm just going to grab this soap and add the bloom water to my face. Alright, there we go. I just wanted to show you guys the soap and the container and stuff like that, but I need to get rid of the bloom water first. So anyway, here it is. First of all, when I first saw this soap, look at this beautiful packaging. Unbelievable metal tin. This is really tough, sturdy metal. It's very impressive. This is some of the most beautiful packaging I think I've ever seen. Just really nice. And it's not a screw-on lid, just kind of as a press fit there on top. And there is their label. This is a French soap company that makes this shaving soap. I did some pretty extensive research online. I wasn't really able to find a really good company history on this, but I'm gonna keep looking because I'm sure it's out there, but it did not come to me. And here's the label. This is not a waterproof label, but they do have a waterproof label here on the bottom. So like I said, this just gorgeous metal tin. And here's this soap in here. It's like a pearly white, and so this was blooming, so it'll be a little bit softer, but I'm pushing as hard as I can right now, and it barely dented the puck. This is a very hard soap. So usually harder soaps tend to last a little bit longer just because you aren't loading up as much when you are loading up your brush for the shave. So anyway, here it is, and this is a 200 gram tin, which is just over 7 ounces, like 7.05 ounces. And this retails for $35 to $40. So this is definitely a more expensive soap out there. That is about $4.98 an ounce, so effectively $5 an ounce. So this is definitely a more pricey luxury shaving soap out there. But people really like it. I've been hearing awesome things about it. So I'm excited to do this review. So here we go on the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredients. So the first ingredient is potassium cocoate, so that's coconut oil that has been saponified with potassium hydroxide. Then potassium stearate, so stearic acid with potassium hydroxide. Then water, coconut oil, glycerin, lavender oil, eucalyptus oil, salvia sclera, which is clary sage, I believe, malayuca something, that is, I had to look that up, that is paper bark oil. And then rosemary oil, thyme oil, and once again a different species of the paper bark oil, then a few other ingredients there at the end, like 4 or 5 other just more scented oils. Anyway, the scent on this soap is interesting. Because it has like the thyme, the rosemary, sage, lavender, it's a very herbal smelling soap. I can definitely smell the thyme in there, the sage. The lavender's there. It takes a little bit more of a backseat due to those other scents in there, which is a little bit stronger, at least to my nose when I smell this. But it smells like herbs. It smells like an herb closet. I don't think there's turmeric in here. I looked up all these terms. I did not see turmeric on there, but it smells like turmeric too. That really kind of vibrant orange spice that's often used in like Indian cooking. Anyway, it's I don't know exactly how I feel about this scent. This is their traditional scent, and it's very herbal. I don't necessarily love it, I don't necessarily hate it, but I'm kind of indifferent towards it at this point in time. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me if this is a fantastic performer. Alright, so I have 1 day of facial hair growth. Just got out of the shower. My facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go. For today's shaving brush, I'm going to be going with the Semogue 830 once again. This was soaking there in a mug while I was in the shower. So there it is. And I think there's enough wetness here on top of this bloomed puck, so I'm going to go ahead and load up. And buying this soap, like I had mentioned, usually it retails for about $40. I did find a few vendors out there selling it for $35, so just look around. I'll put a few links below. But I'd shop around. Obviously the price will also vary with shipping depending on where you're getting it from and taxes, stuff like that. But this is going to be a little bit more pricey no matter where you buy it. And also LPL, they've released other soaps now. They have unscented, which might be pretty nice. And they also have out like a rose, eucalyptus, I believe, and a few other ones, but they've just recently expanded their line, or at least here in the US it's now available. So that's something I might check out depending on how this performs today. I can just smell those herbs already. It's a pungent scent in there for sure. I think this is one of these scents that people will either hate or love. Alright, plenty loaded up there in my brush. I'm going to go ahead into a face lather. Alright, just painting over here. It's a little bit chunkier lather. I think you guys can probably tell there. It's just not as smooth when I'm painting it over. It definitely has a tendency to perform chunks. And I'd say it took a little bit more time than normal to lather it up. It wasn't hard, there was no problems there, but it definitely took a little bit of extra effort to get it to this state. Alright, for today's razor, I'm going once again with the RazoRock Mission Razor. I shaved with this for the first time yesterday and it was fantastic, so I'm really excited to give this razor a second shave here. And I did switch blades. Yesterday I shaved with a Persona Lab Blue in there, and today I'm going with a Vashgod. Alright, so let's go ahead, first pass with the grain. As I always mention, it's hard to tell during the first pass how well a soap is doing, but you know what? It's giving me adequate protection and it's doing just a fine job at this point. Alright, nice first pass. Took off that first layer of hair there. Feeling good. Very little slickness left behind. There's slickness there, but it's not a lot. I'm going to add a little bit of extra water to my face. That will get added into the lather when I reapply here to see if I can get a little more slickness out of this soap. Alright, second pass, cross grain in this direction. Feeling good here. This lather is it's cushiony and providing a nice layer of protection between the blade and my skin. Right now I'm just not getting the slickness from it. Alright. Second pass, feeling really good, nice and close. Once again, not tons of slickness left behind on my skin, but we'll see. Maybe it'll improve here now that I have a base of kind of the soap on my face. Go ahead and reapply. Alright, third pass, cross grain in this direction. There we go. Now some of the slickness is starting to come out. Alright, feeling good. Yeah, there's the slickness on my skin. It's slick. It's not the slickest though. I'd definitely say, if that makes sense. Like, it's got slickness there, but there are definitely slicker soaps out there. Alright, cleanup pass. I'm going to go ahead and clean out the brush here. See what we got left. Here's the lather. There you go. A little bit of a peak there. Alright, feeling around my face for anywhere I want to get a little bit closer. During this final cleanup pass, this is when I can really tell some of the finer nuances, at least from what I can tell from the soap, because, you know, this is when I've shaved over my skin at least 3 times in the 3 first passes. And now I'm coming back to clean up areas. So the skin has been already traumatized with the blade going over it 3 times. And I can tell this is, you know, if I'm going over areas, like here I was going over my chin a couple times, and I was starting to get a little bit of discomfort with it there. I just wasn't getting the full protection from this soap that I was really hoping for. Yeah, I've reached my end of chances here to clean up this area. Pretty close to under my nose. I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up for some final remarks. Alright, feeling back here. Good shave overall. It's nice and close. Actually, I got all those hairs there under my nose. I'm happy with that. Feeling around. No irritation, a little bit of redness down here. Nothing bad though, we'll see what comes out with the aftershave. Post-shave feels decent overall. Alright, so overall I was very excited to be using this soap, Pere, Lucien. I've just heard amazing things about it. It comes in this gorgeous packaging, this nice metal tin. It's a little bit more of a pricey soap like I mentioned before. The scent on it, I'm just not really a fan of it. You know, you got that thyme, rosemary, lavender, sage. It just smells like, you know, kind of like my spice cabinet in my kitchen to me, which isn't a bad scent, but just smells more like food than just shaving soap for me. A lot of people out there love this scent. It's just not my thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the points of the soap. First of all, I don't really judge a soap on this, but ease of loading up. This is a harder soap. I did bloom it ahead of time. And even with blooming, it didn't really loosen up too much on there. I think I could have maybe even loaded up a little bit more soap. But anyway, it was, you just have to spend your time with this soap. It's not really a big deal. You just load up as much as you need. Alright, so the 4 points about the soap. Ease of lathering. Pretty easy to lather. I didn't have any issues with it. It didn't dissipate out with extra water in there in subsequent passes. But it took a little bit of extra initial work to get lathered up. So not the easiest to lather, but it really wasn't a problem. Cushion, great cushion on this soap for sure. It was a thick lather. You get kind of yogurty consistency with it, which provided really nice protection between the blade and my skin. Slickness, the slickness for a soap just wasn't there for me. I wasn't having resistance with the blade. Some really bad soaps or creams out there, it'll just not be slick at all. This was slick, just not as slick as I'd really hoped for it to be. I just don't think it keeps up with other products out there on the market in that regard. And the post-shave's decent. It's not drying, but it's not super moisturizing either here while I'm feeling back. Yeah, I'd say middle of the road post-shave. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put on some alcohol-based aftershave. Right now I've been really into the North by Captain's Choice. I'm going to throw some of this on. and we'll see. This has alcohol in here, so we'll see where I'm burning. Alright, not as much burn as I initially thought I'd get. Some here under my chin and right down here like I kind of predicted, but overall, I guess a pretty decent shave, because my face wasn't really lighting up too much. And I'm going to be using the Captain's Choice Unscented Post-Shave Balm. Lock in some moisture so my skin doesn't get dried out. Alright, so that was my shave review with Pere, I believe it is. There's an accent over that E. So Pere, Lucien, French shaving soap. Beautiful, beautiful packaging on this stuff. A little more premiumly priced product. Overall, I'm going to have to say, between the scent and the performance of the soap, I really just don't think that the price justifies this product. I don't think it really keeps up with other shaving soaps out there on the market. I'm sorry to say, I really wanted it to perform. I want all products to perform well when I'm reviewing them, but this one just didn't quite make it. This would be a pass for me with this soap. Just doesn't do it for me. So anyway, I have really no need to keep this around, so I'd love to pass it on to you guys, this soap. So comment below if you're interested in getting this soap. I'll do a drawing in a week or so, and we'll pick a winner and I'll get it sent out to you, and I'm interested to hear your feedback on this product. And also, if you've used this soap, let me know. Let me know if you love it or hate it and what you think about the scent. I'm really interested to hear your feedback on the scent, because it's absolutely a unique scent. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the feedback, especially with the last video regarding doing the whole lather review, shave review. I think I'm going to be switching, just going into the full shave with these shaving soaps like I did today, because it seems like people are for that idea. So thank you very much for that feedback, and as always, thanks for watching.